That was actually made for their dog.
Oh, okay, so it's a dog dipping pond. Okay.
I'm going swimming.
5 dogs and their own dipping pond. Welcome to living the Aquascape lifestyle. So this is a rec pond you built 1 year ago?
1 year ago.
Cool house.
Beautiful property.
Okay, and we're checking out another beautiful Aquascape ecosystem water feature. I'm Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guide. This is my channel, Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guide. It's all about showcasing people in what part of South Carolina?
We're in Chapin, South Carolina.
Chapin, South Carolina. Live the Aquascape lifestyle. Oh, wow. This never gets old. Look at how gorgeous this is. So this is obviously a rec pond for swimming since they have inline pumps in there. And I love those steps. Look at that crystal clear water. So you can still get crystal clear water with non-salt pond like the other one he built. And that's because of this wetland filter here. You can see the top of the snorkel, that's for cleanouts. But man, look at that waterfalls. I love this stump over here that they have turned into a fountain. It just got built a year ago. It's not even 11 months old. And so I loved another one of his key features. I love how he incorporated that drilled rock over there. Let's see the house. Oh yeah, that's a gorgeous home. I don't know why everybody wouldn't want this in their backyard. So this is the whole filter up here. You had a giant wetland filter, huh?
Big wetland filter up under here. Intake bay's over there.
Okay, so there's the intake bay. I love that log that's over there. I honestly want to jump in right now. In fact, I'm gonna do that.
I'm going swimming. Lucky him.
This is the perfect way to end the day, man. Okay, Chris, here's what I'm gonna say. I feel different. You feel better in natural water that doesn't have chlorine and chemicals in it. I can literally feel the difference. This is how we grew up. We grew up swimming in lakes and rivers and streams. And so to have one in your backyard, to be able to swim in like this is paradise. I don't just say I love my job because it's something to do. I say I love my job because I wasn't thinking about what the water was like until I jumped in, and as soon as I got in, I'm like, this is what I wanted to do. This feels so much better than a chlorinated swimming pool because it's natural, it's organic. This is the way it's supposed to be. And look at the kind of water quality that you can get when you put in a big wetland filter like you've done. And the plants aren't even in here yet. It just got built. So this is incredible. Just great work. I love the stonework that you've done in here. I'm gonna keep swimming. Would you do my job for me?
Sure.
Okay.
All right, so we've achieved about a 30% filtration rate on this pond relative to the square footage of the pond. So this entire section right here in front of me is a tanning ledge. This feature is actually about 6 inches low currently on water. So we need to throw a hose in it, fill it up. So this is a 10 by 15 wetland filter up under this space right here. 32 small aqua blocks, centipede and snorkel right there. The homeowner chose not to do fish. They want the feature specifically to swim in. We're running this with a 1/2 horsepower Performance Pro pump that's producing about 9,000 gallons per hour that is running the wetland filter and the jet system in this pond. And then the main pump that's running the waterfalls, the 2 water column bubbling boulder and the bubbling stump is an adjustable flow pump. It is a 1/2 to 2.6 horsepower, also Performance Pro pump that can push up to 16,000 gallons per hour. So love the natural beauty of this feature. Achieved crystal clear water. This pond gets full full sun all day, every day. There are no plants in it other than some of the water plants that we installed during the construction process. They kind of want to keep it clean, but the wetland filter is doing an excellent job of achieving pristine water quality. So again, as all of them are, absolutely gorgeous at night. Love the bursts of lemon ball. That was actually one little tiny sprig when we planted. That is absolutely gorgeous. Got a fun waterfall with some sweet grass planted in the base of that stump. And then we also have a natural pea gravel patio and fire pit here, back right up against the retaining wall that the homeowner has used extensively. And then our valves to control the flow on the 2 water column bubbling boulder and the bubbling stump that you see on the opposite side of the pond are up under that river gravel right there in that space, masked. And then we have in-water seating and an in-water stone staircase, so you can walk into this 5-foot deep section if you choose, or you can jump off the jumping rock that Drake is sitting on.
I just noticed these. I jumped in. I noticed these stairs over here, so you can get in right here. So when you're going to do a pond that's primarily for swimming, you want to do inline pumps for electrical reasons and everything else like that, codes. But if it's a rec pond that you might just wade in or get in a little periodically, you don't have to do inline pumps. But isn't it fun to come back and see your work? Yeah, it's just absolutely terrific. And so for me to be able to come out and be able to do these kinds of things and show people, they don't get this. People think swimming pools. People think traditional chemicals. You don't need chemicals to get clear water. I mean, this is absolutely crystal clear water, just with a wetland filter. Like I was saying earlier, our bodies grew up to be in nature, to be in rivers, to be in lakes, to be in streams, and to be able to have one in your backyard, to be able to do something like this, it's just incredible. Aww. So 11 weeks, you said?
Just turned 12.
12 weeks. And what kind of dog? Because I had never heard of these.
Chesapeake Bay Retriever mixed with a black lab.
And you're going to hunt with this dog?
Yes. Yes, sir.
So we got a little guest starring on Greg Wittstock, the pond guy, which is not Seth, although he's on here too. It's little Levi, Chesapeake Retriever. And do we have a pond or a pondless at this, Drake?
So we have a full fountainscape and a dipping pond.
A dipping pond, okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm interested to see that. Where in South Carolina are we, boys?
Columbia, South Carolina.
Okay, we're in Columbia now. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
we're in Columbia, and we got 18-year-old Drake and 18-year-old Seth that work for Naturalscapes. I get the pleasure of visiting my certified Aquascape connoisseurs all over the world and seeing the beautiful water features that they build. Let's check out another beautiful Aquascape water feature. Right on the lake. Love that Japanese maple. I love that unique fountainscape. Oh, look at that lake. That is Lake Murray out here. And there is the quote-unquote dipping pond. I guess they wanted something that they can get out of that lake and dip in or something? Like,
Yeah, so that was actually made for their dog.
oh, okay. So it's a dog dipping pond.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's steps going in. They're seating around in case they want to get in it.
You know what? That's a cool people. They got a fenced-in yard, but they built a pond for their dogs. So that's why there's no aquatic plants in it. What kind of dogs do they have?
So they have a long-haired German Shepherd and then some smaller dogs, and then I can't remember the other bigger dogs.
So they're just dog people.
They're dog people. Got 5 dogs.
5 dogs and their own dipping pond. Really cool. On this big lake, got ospreys flying over there. All right, Pops, when did you build this?
We built this about a year ago.
All right, so I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna look out at that lake, which is beautiful, and you show everybody what you did on this pond there.
This is a 10 by 14 dipping pond, specifically really for the dogs. So when we showed up, we did this fountainscape over here probably 2 years ago, which you see over there. But the side of the yard where the dipping pond is looked just like that, gentle slope away from the home towards the lake. So what we did is we built a small retention wall back there, and that waterfall is only probably from that last spillway stone that's entering the pond to the headfalls of the waterfall is probably a grand total of about 12 inches. And we've got about a 10-inch drop into the pond right there. So inside the pond, we created this architectural retaining wall just for something different. And we're going to have a sixth dog getting in the pond here in just a minute. So he's grabbing a quick drink. That's Drake, my son's puppy. So we got this architectural retaining wall, and you can see the seat right there at the base of it. And then we also have an in-water stone staircase right here that leads you down to the 3-foot deep section. You got seating directly underneath the waterfalls right there. You can see that little piece of ledge stone. There he goes. He's about to go for a swim. He was in here the other day swimming. Thought about it again. So you got a seating space right directly in front of the waterfalls. Just to the left of that, you have another in-water seat, and then coming back towards us on the left, you have retaining walls.
So this dog doesn't really like pools like your average swimming pool. He'll only get in lakes, rivers, koi ponds, stuff like that. There's just something about the natural water that he loves.
So Drake, you're 18 years old. What do you love about your job?
I love that I can't sit at a desk and do the same thing every single day. I have to be doing something different.
You like to hunt, fish, and be outside, don't you?
Absolutely, and this kind of combines everything because we're doing something different every single day. Whether we're setting rocks, building retaining walls and ponds, and the customers absolutely love it. We've never done a feature for anybody that's displeased. They're always lit up, happy, excited.
And that makes you feel good.
Absolutely.
And what about Cousin Seth, what do you like about this job?
It's outdoors, it's hard work, it's physical, and you're using your hands and getting dirty. The same thing every day, it's always different.
And that's your speed as well.
And at the end of the day, you can look back and see kind of what you did, be proud of it.
I think the last thing that he said, at the end of the day, you can look back and be proud of it. That's kind of the key here. When you have an office job, and I know because I kind of have an office job some days, obviously, you don't know what you accomplished that day. But when you have a job that you get to build something with your own two hands and then see what you've accomplished that day, it's an amazing amount of gratification. We want more certified aquascape contractors. We want more young guys in this industry. Every single certified aquascape contractor is hiring young people that don't necessarily have an aptitude, but they have an attitude for being outside and working with their hands. If you know somebody that's interested in a career creating art in people's yards, check out the link below because we have so many training opportunities. We have the Aquascape Online Academy. We have the in-person Aquascape Academy. We have Pondemonium. There is so many opportunities, and we want more people getting into this industry because there are so many people that want to be living the aquascape lifestyle. We just need more people dedicated to creating it for them. I love puppies and my job.